suppose that for cultural reasons, they might be considered, insulting, or because they are of an 18 plus nature, like anything that was alcohol related is in this one, or because they were just slightly rude. So yeah, this one will be age restricted for that purpose. It is a lot shorter than the other one, so may as well just get through it. You've got amber fluid for beer. You can call someone a bastard, and that is a term of endearment. So you can actually say to a friend, it's kind of like when you want to joke around and insult them, but not actually insult them. I've never actually heard it used as a real insult. You can say something is bloody good or, bloody hard, and it's a way of saying very. So you can use bloody instead of very. Bloody oath is like, that's very true, that's like the truth. You can be asked by the police to blow in the bag, which is to do a breathalyzer test. They might do that with a booze bus, which is a big bus that they use to breathalyze people and catch drunk drivers. A boozer you might go to before you get asked to blow in the bag, and that is a pub, a club, a bar, anywhere you can buy alcohol. You could be so bored that you're bored shitless, which is like really, really bored. If you're in need of booze, you can go to a liquor shop, which might be called a bottle shop or a bolo. If you have if you come across a big, strong bloke or a chunky bloke, they might be built like a brick shit house. Yeah, that one's actually not that uncommon. Do you hear someone described as built like a brick shit house? Let's see. You could have a bucks night, which is like a stag's party where all the males gather before usually the night before the wedding, and have a bit of a last hurrah. Budgie smugglers are a pair of like speedos or like swimming wear. You can find someone who's a total Scrooge, and they might be called as mean as cat piss. I haven't actually come across this one, but I know it exists, but I've never actually heard it used. So yeah, someone can be as mean as cat piss, which means they are stingy or uncharitable. If someone does a chunder, they're having a vomit. If someone's saying you talk out your clacker, they're talking about your arse. So yeah, it comes from the Latin word for sewer. So yeah, clacker is arse. Someone might describe their wife as the cook, the better half, or the missus. All three of them are fairly common slang words for the wife. If someone says they cracked a fat, it means they got an erection. If someone's talking about their donga, a dead dingo's donga. If someone is like a really idiotic loser, they could be a dipstick. If someone's like a tramp or a homeless person, they could be called a dero. You can also use that for someone who's just got no class. If the police pick you up and want to transport you somewhere, they might take you in a divvy van, which is like a police vehicle just for the purpose of transporting criminals. If someone is unattractive, you could call them a dog. That one isn't exactly acceptable, but you do hear it between friends. If something is super obvious, it stands out like dog's balls. If someone is up themselves, you might say that they are. You might use Big Jam to describe them, which stands for fuck, I'm good, just ask me. And yeah, it's used when someone is like super up themselves. If you hear someone talk about gaffer, they're talking about the big nothingness of the outback, and it stands for Great Australian Buckle. Grog or booze is like liquor or beer. So like in a like truly Aussie sentence, you might hear something like BYO grog you bludger, which would be bring your own alcohol, you lazy person. A gut full of piss is to be drunk. A gyno is a gynecologist. If someone is a bit slow or has like a low IQ, you can say they've got kangaroos loose in the top paddock. Kerosene is called kero. A liquid laugh is a vomit. A mapatazi is a woman's pubic area. Methylated spirit, metho. A mongrel is like just a horrible person, but in the same way as bastard, it can be used as like a joke insult between friends. Not as easily, but it can. A mug is again another friendly insult, but it describes a gullible person. As mad as a cut snake means to be very angry. If you have a pash, you have a long, passionate kiss. You might hear the description of someone pashing on. If it was a piece of piss, it was like really easy. Pig's ass is like a way of saying you don't agree or that you think it's like nonsense. You think they're lying. Pint is a large glass of beer. Piss is beer. If you're going to a party or a barbecue, you might get told to bring a plate, which is to bring your own food or to bring like a plate of food to share, depending on the situation. So if you're going to like a friend's place for a barbie, they might say to bring a plate, and you might work out that they need dessert or whatever. Blanc is a cheap, cheap wine. Nasty, nasty stuff. Pokies are poker machines, like slot machines. A pommy is a Englishman. To rage is to party. To rage on is to continue partying. So you can say something like, we raged until 7 a.m. when the club closed or whatever. A rat bag is a mild insult usually used to talk about like kids and teenagers. Like, you know, they're semi-hooligans. They're not really doing anything bad, they're just kind of being normal teenagers. A root is another word you can use instead of fuck in like nearly every meaning of the word. So you could say you got a root. You feel rooted, as in like you're stuffed. Or the TV is rooted. It's probably it's more acceptable and can be used in just general conversation without anyone like giving you a second look, second glance or anything. A root rat is like a nymph, someone who's constantly looking for sex. A scratchy is like an instant ticket, like a lottery ticket, but an instant one, where you scratch off to see what's behind it, and if you're lucky you get something, if you're not, you don't. A screamer is someone who loves to party, but you might also hear it more commonly probably as a two-pot screamer, which is someone who gets drunk on like next to no alcohol. You might hear Americans get described as seppos or yanks a lot. I know some people from different parts of the States don't like yank, but it's quite a common one here. Seppo I've heard, but not super often. It tends to be older people who use that one. A swag is rolled up bedding, usually carried by a swagman, which is like a nomad. If it was a shit house, it was like poor quality, or it was like not enjoyable. But you can also say shit house, as in I'm going to use the shit house, which is the toilet or lavatory. If you're going to scull, it means to drink a full like glass or pot or whatever of drink without taking a breath. A slab is a carton of 24 bottles or cans of alcohol. A sleep out is a house veranda that has been converted into a bedroom. Smoker is a break at work. A spunk is a good-looking person, but you can use it to describe both guys and girls. So, I caught up with a friend, and his girlfriend is really spunky. probably more commonly used to describe guys than girls, but it can be used in both. A technical yawn is a vomit. Terps is either like turpentine or an alcoholic drink. You can either have a drink of terps, which is like a cocktail, or you can have terps, which is like it just that strong that it just may as well be. White pointers are topless sunbathers of the female variety. A wog is a person of Mediterranean origin. I know it's someplace in the world that's considered quite an insult, but here it's a fairly common word. A yobbo is like just a hopeless case. They're a bit uncouth and just, yeah, pretty bad people. So that is what I had on this list. This list, as I said, will be age restricted and probably unlisted. So yeah, cool. Thanks for listening.